So do you also use contact form 7 on your websites to receive any kind of form submissions? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we are going to understand how to create GoToTraining Registrant on contact form 7 submission. So I am hosting an online training in my GoToTraining account and I am using contact form 7 to receive new registrations for the same. So now here my objective is that whenever I am going to receive a new form submission, then automatically the person who has made the form submission should be created as a new registrant in my GoToTraining account. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my contact form 7 with my GoToTraining account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So I run online training sessions using GoToTraining and collect registrations through a contact form 7 form on my website. So now manually transferring participant details can be a hassle. So by automating this process, whenever someone fills out the form, they are instantly registered for the training session on my GoToTraining account. This saves me time, reduces errors and ensures my participants receive their confirmation and joining details right away. It makes the registration process seamless for both me and my attendees, helping me focus on delivering a great training experience. So now here I've already built an automation where I've connected my contact form 7 with my GoToTraining account using an automation software. So now firstly here in this video we are going to see the working of this amazing automation by simply making a form submission over here. So now here I'm going to click on the submit given over here, but here before clicking on the submit you can see some pre-filled data over here. So now here I'm going to click on the submit with all the dummy details. And here you can see it says thank you for your message, it has been sent. That means we have successfully made a form submission. So now let's go and check our GoToTraining account. And here in my GoToTraining account, you can see the training session that I'm hosting with the name Unveiling the Power of Automation. And now here you can see the registrant. So here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new registrant with the name dummy user and the email address as dummyuser@pabblytudes.com. So with this, we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation. Now here in this video, we are going to learn step by step that how you can create this amazing automation by simply connecting your contact form 7 with your GoToTraining account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notification when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. So here on my screen you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect/ina/ in your browsers. And now here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect and here to build my connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as create GoToTraining Registrant on contact form 7 submission. And now here after giving a name to my workflow it is asking me to select the folder. So here in the left side corner of this dashboard you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So now here in this particular case I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn my hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard and here to create a new workflow I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as contact form 7, as I am receiving new form submission through contact form 7. So contact form 7 is a free WordPress plugin that helps you add contact forms to your website. It's simple to use and lets visitor easily get in touch with you by filling out a form. People use contact form 7 because it's flexible, customizable, and supports features like spam protection and email notifications. So here in my contact form 7 trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new form submission, so that whenever we are going to receive new form submission through our contact form 7, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. Okay, so now here after selecting my trigger event, you can see I have received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my contact form 7 with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my WordPress account, and as you all know that contact form 7 is a plugin of WordPress. So here I've already installed that plugin, and here under contact forms you can see my form that I've already created with the name registration form, and here under this form you can see we have received the option for webhook over here. So now here under this webhook I'm going to click on this checkbox that says send to webhook, because I want to receive this form submissions through a webhook URL, and then here it is asking me to enter the webhook URL. So here in this webhook URL field I need to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. So this is my webhook URL. So now moving forward, and now here after entering the webhook URL I'm going to click on the save given over here. And after that I'm going to click on this save again, and with this we have successfully set up a webhook inside our contact form 7, or you can say we have successfully connected our contact form 7 with Pabbly Connect. And now here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response we need to do a test submission, and to do a test submission we need to generate a test response in our contact form 7. So for that let me take you back to my form. Here I'm going to refresh it, and again here I'm going to enter some dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the first name I'm going to enter the name as test, last name as user, email as test@pabblytudes.com. Here I'm going to enter random phone number, and then I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says thank you for your message, it has been sent. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the email, phone number, last name and the first name. So with this we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received a new form submission through our contact form 7, I want to add the person who has made the form submission as a new registrant in my GoToTraining account under that specific training that I am hosting. So for that I need to connect my GoToTraining with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So here I'm going to select my action application as GoToTraining. So GoToTraining is an online platform for hosting interactive training sessions and workshops. It helps businesses and educators deliver engaging learning experience with features like polls, quizzes and breakout rooms. So here in my GoToTraining action step, I'm going to select my action event as create a registrant, so that whenever I'm going to receive new form submission through contact form 7, then automatically the person who has made the form submission is going to be added as a new registrant in my GoToTraining account. And now here to connect my GoToTraining with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your GoToTraining account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with GoToTraining. And authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. That means we have successfully made a connection between our GoToTraining account and Pabbly Connect. So here to build this easy connection, make sure you're already logged in your GoToTraining account. Okay, so now moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the training. So in this training field, I need to select the training under which I want to create a new registrant. So here by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see both the trainings that I'm hosting in my GoToTraining account. So here for this automation, I'm going to select my training as Unveiling the Power of automation. And now here, after selecting this training, it is asking me to enter the email, first name and the last name. So now here, instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes a text dynamic so that whenever we are going to receive new form submission through contact form 7, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So I'm going to map the email address, and I'm going to map the first name, and lastly here I'm going to map the last name. And now here, after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the registrant key. That means we have successfully created a new registrant in our GoToTraining account under that specific training for the new form submission received through our contact form 7. So now let's go and check our GoToTraining account, and I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new registrant with the name test user and the email as test@pabblytudes.com. So with this, we have successfully set up our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as contact form 7 and our action as GoToTraining. So that whenever we are going to receive new form submission through our contact form 7, then automatically the person who has made the form submission is going to be created as a new registrant in my GoToTraining account under that specific training. Okay, so these were the steps to how to create GoToTraining registrant on contact form 7 submission. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clue link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.